on the A site.
For a good flash, but Texture's ahead of it.
Oh man, Heybei, he thought he had a timing, but he's gonna miss out on it. Texture just swings out off the pop flash themselves. Gen G in with no casualties, no damage taken. Spike will get planted, and for a pistol round, this is already looking way too tough for Trace Esports.
Yeah, sometimes it's just that little bit of extra utility that you throw out in the beginning of the round that keeps players kind of curious. And Foxy9, good, but out good for the trade.
Yeah, now it's going to be a 4v2 still in favor of Gen G. Texture just stabilizing that shot, and just Xiao left all alone. We'll see if he can do any damage with that Sheriff. He is going to want to go down at some point, and they will be hunting him. Yeoman going to go in for the hunt. Option then to go for A. The question is are you ready for the pinch? It looks like it. Zhao's going to empty out A short on Garden. He's just going to go backwards, but there's the fragment. Pushes him out. There's too many targets, and Texture's going to find it on the entry. Lil King trying to hold strong. It's just him left, and now he's going to have some support from Fung Fung up top, and they are going to survive. Only 3 seconds. Round's already over. The matter is can Lil King also keep his weapon? And he's going to swing out, gets the kill himself.
Alarm bot's going to be cleared. The push is on. Odin spam to try to dissuade them a little bit, but there's just too much pressure, and they're going to have to back off. This is really nice time by Gen G.
Yeah, they're in the 0.4 Nano Swarms early, and they get the Odin out of the hands as well. Fung Fung now left all alone. Backup is on its way, but there is a smoke trying to bar them from it. Yeoman is holding back. Fung Fung peeks out of the smoke, repositions. Backup is now coming in. Yeoman has to try to get the kills, but Fung Fung, oh, you can't pick up the Odin in time, and they do not clear Yeoman, but he's not going to be able to take down all of them. He says, we're just going to wait. We're going to pile on through A site. A good read coming out from Munchkin, coming in with the null command as well. So none of that util, and Foxy9 takes this opportunity, the Killjoy afar. None of the util there to detect him. Can he get value out of this? We'll see how long Gen G can stay alive, because Foxy9's going big. He's going deep in the paint. Finds one, gets the headshot, tries to get the set, but he's done his job.
Yeah, that's really, really smart there, knowing that it's probably the op that you're going up against from stairs to just back right off. Texture waiting. Oh, he's so clean.
Yeah, I mean, he was pre-aimed on that one. Munchkin swings out of the smoke as well, but he's just buying time to allow Texture to reposition, stay alive in the site. Foxy9 finally taken care of, but Spike has been taken down. Texture finishes off, gets the reset once again, and Fung Fung now spotted up top. It's just a matter of time to spam through from Charon.
Yeah, it's so hard to read this right now. Usually you would expect maybe Munchkin trying to be backing up that push, but Yeoman's going to win that duel against Liu King. Oh, the Odin's so good for Bianca.
Yeah, he's trying to swing. He knows that there's going to be another one. A great read from Bianca, and now it's going to be just Yeoman all alone. He does have the spike, and he knows that there's one more. Not quite sure if he heard the drop 100%. Now he knows, but he has to win this fight. He knows they're pinching in. Needs to draw it out. Is there another? He just has no idea and can't win it. Gonna be a swing. Is it a good double though? No, not at all, but he misses the shorty. He thinks they might charge him. He's absolutely trapped. And Gen G, they will not only get Xiao, but also Liu King. Good coverage from Texture, being aware that there has to be someone guarding that jet. And that is sight wide open. Could be disastrous here for Trace.
That's just classic Gen G there with the protocols. So well disciplined. Such a good job by this coaching staff to get them prepared for scenarios like that. And all the players know their role. Under Fury for Yeoman, gets one tag. Quick drop down. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Finally gets it on that third shot. Texture with a nice peek out, dwindles the numbers. Those rifle in hand now for Texture. He's done the Guardian now for Yeoman. Munchkin with the Sheriff. Good to see him back with that. And that's going to be the round for sure. But Fung Fung, can he get out alive? They're going to start to hunt him down. Yeoman's already behind. Trying not to get tricked by the alarm bot. Can't break it, but he just needs one shot. A little bit rushed on that one. Can't cover him too much, but he's done the okay, some aim training. But Texture will clean him up. Way through A short, and if it's a no command on site, they will just back off after an op shot. The setup is there.
Now this is a crunch play for sure, but Heybei's hidden himself in the corner. Texture's still able to best him. Yeah. I don't know how.
And he's still alive as well. Dashes in, creates space, tries to go for the counter peek, and he's too low. Texture with a double kill, and Charon now swinging out alongside Yeoman. Again, this is just Gen G. I mean, like you said, the protocols, the timings on swinging off of each other, but Texture also this time kind of single-handedly creating so much space on that entry.
Dude, he's so good. He's so smart. The way he reacts, like Heybei's in a great position. Texture doesn't really get the jump on him. Heybei has an opportunity there. The Texture able to out-frag him. and then gets ahead of the door close with the dash and catches them off balance and gets another kill. I mean, these are the plays that set Gen G apart, set Texture apart as a duelist in 2024. His instincts are outrageously good.
In Korea, like everyone knew SPG was going to Ascension, but Yeoman leads a team of rookies on Nongshim all the way to a map 5 in that grand finals, right? They grind all the way up there and they take them all the way to the end. And a lot of that again was his decision making to set up the rookies with their mechanics. That's Zhao, that's an easy op shot. Munchkin kind of waltzing right down mid, no support. So they get info on the operator. But now we'll see. Yeoman Hunter's Fury online. We've been praising him in the previous round. Can he do it? Texture gets taken out in the sky. And Lil King also balancing out with a nice trade off of that as well. So site shut down, spike down. Information gained from Trace Esports with all 5 members alive. Null command activated as well. Last round of the half. And they're just waiting. This is just walking into the crosshairs of Trace Esports. Looks very likely to be a 6-6 half. Unless Karon refreshes his greatest highlight ever. He gets one for it. Oh, he almost gets 3. Wouldn't have gotten the round either way. Karon's position, hiding in the smoke. Surely you suspect it, but can you clear it as Texture drawing so much attention from Evan, and Karon still gets a kill as well. They just cannot pick their targets on the side of Trace, and Gen G, a nice and safe hold with 4 people alive. Should it become a pinch? Texture, he's waiting for info, but Foxy9 down. Texture, he's on an island. He's got to pick and choose. He's just going to decide to go deep. He just wants to stay alive. Over on the alley, he's trying not to get pinged. He hides from the recon, but it's a tough angle. He's going to get spotted from too many. Dashes right into the crosshairs of Zhao. Liu King also on the lurk. Gen G can't make up their minds. 2 members now stranded in the middle of the map. Don't really have a choice. They're just going to wait for maybe some pickups. If they can get upgrades, great. If they can take away the other weapons, even better. And Yeoman following through. Not going to spend too much time. Upgrades to the Vandal. They know that that was the lurker. So now they are going to try to pinch in onto the remaining 4 members. See how much Gen G can get done.
This is going to be tough. Basically round probably about over. Unless something miraculous happens. But Munchkin waiting. That Guardian. Good shots. Can only find one before he's taken down by Zhao.
Yeah, but he'll still get 1 away, and Yeoman deciding to save this one nice and early as well. He'll still go for a peek or 2 now, knowing that they're exiting. Oh, gets, yeah, right at the end of that scan. So he's just going to save it. Not too bad of a choice either.
Perspective this time. Did they tap that orb or not? I didn't hear.
No, not yet, but Karon, he safely backs out, decides he's not getting that second kill, just trying to stay alive. You already have Texture back here as well, so it's a 3-man setup. You know you have a stack here on the A side, so they're just going to stick it through. They're going to try to stay alive in the site. Karon trying to fish for it, can't find it. The Munchkin can't stabilize either. Too many targets, but Texture continuing for another. Dashes out, buys time, knows that the last member is on the site with the spike. Backup has arrived. Fung Fung, he knows that Texture should be low. Just going to try to bait him in. Nanoswarm already taken out. Trying to bait them onto the drop, and Texture goes high! That's so much time bought on that crosshair displacement. Yeoman picks up the kill. Be relatively good, but he's not able to find a clean target right away. Eventually gets traded. Texture not stabilizing off of that tailwind.
Oh no, Texture ran into something there. Didn't get the tailwind to go the way he wanted. Foxy9 with a good headshot. Takes down Liu King. Has the opportunity to finish the job. Only 1 player left here. BeyondK stuck. Spike down on the site. The door is closed in front of him. This is going to take a tremendous outplay from the side of BeyondK.
Now they know for sure. I mean, they already kind of knew because he was spotted over on the side of B. But now it's 100%. 30 seconds still. You do have some time. So BeyondK doesn't have to rush, but he does have to find a kill.
Ooh, he might have caught the angle here.
Oh, yo, man, just a quick little spam. But if I'm not mistaken, he's also finished his military service, I believe.
Really?
And, I mean, he's actually been around in Challengers for quite a long while as well. So while he hasn't been up to Tier 1, as we watch Munchkin just spamming through, that's the pop flash. He spotted him on the way out of the smoke. That's 2 members down. The entry shut down. And Trace Esports, Spike stranded. They have nowhere really to go other than mid to B, and it looks like Gen G is very well aware of this. The one-way coming down a market door, but Fung Fung would be the difference maker. Finds that opening, baits out the off shot, gets some damage in. Paranoia to go in, but not much time. 15 seconds. Gen G just has to stay alive, and that's exactly what they're looking to do. But Fang Fang, once again, another one. Peeks in, he once again dodges the bullets, weaves in and out, and he wraps around with the classic. What is this man?
Spike planted.
Just walking all around the site.
It's bonkers.
He just matrixed his way all the way through 100%.
So good. just the timings on those peaks and those other things to keep Texture completely off balance. We didn't get to see it on our screen, but he was dueling with them pretty early on. Yeah, you've got an Odin here for Yeoman. Some spam coming through, some weak players. We'll just have to trace esports. There's an opportunity here for Gen G.
Yeah, they haven't quite found the kills they want, but they spot one. That's a good ping over on the recon. Now checking all the close angles one by one. They know exactly where he's at. You know he's low. Munchkin jumps in, not baited out by the turret. He tries to swing off, and he's trying to spray, but the weapon swap. It's too much time given over to Fung as he gets an ace.
For Zhao, thinking about making a push down towards mid. I mean, Karan's pinged it out. They're ready for this. They're able to get out of the way. Still, he's in trouble. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's chased through. They spotted him. They know 100%, and they are pushing through. Understanding that it should be a relatively weaker buy. Now, it is a bit of a mixed buy over on the side of Gen G. See if Trace Esports is taking that into account. Shorty in the back. They're aware of it. The Odin spam, but they haven't spotted him yet. Oh, still gets it. The headshot right there with the bullet spam coming through. Fung not stopping where he left off in the previous round. 2 more to his name. Zhao gets the double as well. He's found great success with it, but I think we've seen it too often now that you have to start to get a little suspect when you see Gen G on lower econ, that you might see that controller with that judge. So Trace, they're playing things calm. They're keeping their distance. Zhao, he's got backup, so he'll get out just fine. Tailwind, not quite going to be used all the way.
He did like Yeoman there, so Yeoman very, very weak. Getting a little bit of info off that knife. Karan, trying to dodge himself. Caught by the 0 points.
I mean, they're doing so much to try to hide this judge, right? You see the spam coming in from Texture again from behind him. He's trying to say, hey, you want to come in? It's a little empty. But Trace does not bite. They get the read. They're trying to jump through, but they jump through without information. There's the Trace back and forth. Texture still alive, but Bianca, a nice swing out. They can even maybe get the res. He's trying to, he gets him right near the end. KO. Yeah, hasn't been come up just yet. Oh. Okay, now Fung just going to pick it up as well. So a bit of a miscom there, but either way, somebody picked it up. But they are spread out. Karan, he has no idea really where Lil King might be coming in from. But he has an inkling, because you saw that from the shadows. Karan with a nice swing out, resets, gets that shot. He wants to swap over to the Vandal. A little bit more of a comfort weapon, 1v1. Fung, currently the protagonist of Trace Esports, brought them right back into this game, this map 1. With that ace, he swings out and Karan's ready for it. The timing absolutely in favor for the superstar rookie of 2024, now one of the core veterans on Gen G.
Isolate players, maybe find this pick with the operator, but Gen G so disciplined.
Yeah, I think you're right. They really want Zhao to get that opening pick from long range first before they make their choice. No way. Are they going to go for just a double swing in with the recon, with the operator, but it's just going to be the operator left alive. This was not what was meant to happen. Zhao still gets one, but eventually gets spammed down through the wall. And now the intention all but broken as Lil King trying to stay alive, but it's just too many bullets raining down from heaven.
Down for Fung, but you've got the counter to it. You've got that Under Fury.
Yeah, a bit of a risky, and now you're actually going to show Munchkin.
Please clear, Munchkin, please. Help me.
Yeah, well, now you know that both are there, so Zhao ready for the repeat. And that does seem to be the big part of Trace's game is just hoping that they get that first pick. But if Gen G doesn't give it, what's your next answer as we see them rushing into the scopes of Texture? Texture peeks out for another. He's reset. The backup is there, and now he's ready for a third. He's pushing out. He doesn't care. The disrespect comes in against the lockdown. Texture with a 3K, and now it is going to be the last kill going over to Karan as Gen G leads this series 1-0 on their pick of Ascent.
Your opponent off balance. A lot of flashes committed, the deep push, and they've already. Okay, well, hold on. Okay.
And that kind of ruins the plan for Foxy9. He's not able to actually wrap all the way around against Fung because he wants to trade over for Texture. And that entire execute now just falls apart for Gen G as Trace Esports warm-up completed. Hitting all the shots, now pushing deep into mid as well. A little bit of a crisscross. Fates intertwined. So we will see Zhao get spotted. And that's going to be the call for Karan to come back. Munchkin just waiting for Karan to clear the site, but now he's going to have to deal with someone up on Evan. He gets one kill, and Having doesn't get the comms quickly enough. Karan with a nice double. Site opened up. Spike will be going down.
I just add lurking to Karan's abilities that we know. I mean, he's just, he's so smart. He's so good. And now all of a sudden, Gen G has a shot. They have a chance in this round where it looked like it was just a really good read in the early part for Trace Esports.
Now that plant location a little bit tough to defend with just some pistols right now, but Karan gets 3. How many more is he going to get? They're chasing after him. He gets 4. He's almost on for the ace. He goes down, but Fung Fung versus Munchkin, both at 100 health, both with a ghost. It's a headshot battle, and Munchkin just buying time, forces Fung Fung to have to go out into the open towards the spike. He knows he's gone all the way through. Munchkin starts to stomp towards him. He knows Fung Fung has to get off of it. He knows he has to respect it, and Munchkin just gets the read on him, plays absolute time, and gets the kill. Onto the bridge, but AB's going to be ahead of it. They've already gone past it. They know that that's going to be the clone now falling off into the abyss. And Heibei holding close. Liu King ready for a trade out. Heibei gets one, but Liu King, he was already in to his astral form. He can't peek out quite yet. Heibei left all alone past the Cosmic Divide, and Spike goes down.
Yeah, and it's a quick TP out there for Munchkin as well, so they can play from main. The Spike's planted for it, and all this control that TE was trying to establish is just ripped out from underneath them because of this Cosmic Divide. So powerful on this map, especially with these tight angles that you can get these setups in.
Oh, and look at these positions.
Oh, this is horrible, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Yo-Man waiting for the jump around. There's gravity well, but he's been
they
blocked
again.
Yeah, and Gen G has no idea. They don't even suspect it. Oh, how many times have we seen this? Oh, that one hurts. Out on the site, see how much time he can buy on his own. Karan watching the flank again, and he's good with the headshot. He could even lurk all the way back around if he wants, but Texture going down early. That's going to cut down a lot of that timer for Karan. He has to start running. They've got to get all the abilities going right now, but Munchkin buys the time that Karan needs. Clean 2 headshots with the Bulldog. Now pushing forward. They know they need to get clearance for Trace if they want to stick the defuse, but it's not happening. And Zhao is stranded on a literal island here on the ledge. Nowhere to go.
This is just done and dusted at this point. So, tried to go off the map, and Yo-Man takes him out of the air. That's a really good point.
Going all the way back on Crazy Raccoon as BNK this time takes out Texture. So they're still holding on to Heaven, and they're going to start to flood right back in. So this is the tempo change that Trace called for during that timeout. Let them use their util, come in, and then we try to retake against the site, right? We go for this counter util and immediately answer back. As we do see Trace. They're just keeping them at bay. Now Karan coming in and all the way around, but they should have good info on that with the Cypher ultimate. And so the Neural Theft gives Zhao a bit of an inkling, and he's actually going to get that headshot nice and clean off the rope.
The Cosmic Divide for a retake or whatever you want to use it for. You just got to make sure that you can get into those positions. Heibei playing an aggressive position. Zhao already taken down by Texture, but he's right in. Oh my God!
Gets the next one as well. Heibei not able to exit in time. Texture, he loves to ride just along these walls on some of these maps. Same thing with Ascent. Now here on B main, over on Abyss. Just hides from one angle, really slices up those angles to make sure he's down for a 1v1, which he's very confident in. And now he gets 2 in a row. Site opened up again. Karan watching the flank again. I mean, there is not really a good answer for Trace.
No, and they yeeted a Hunter's Fury into nothing here. I mean, they might have hit Foxy 9, but so what? Like, you delayed the plan, I guess. But at this point, like, round was basically done and dusted. So kind of some head-scratching decisions here from Trace Esports. Internal senses, your internal instincts are telling you that, okay, well, he probably dashed up on top of the box or something, and they're just taking site control. And even good players like BNK aren't ready for it. Yeah. What are you going to do there?
Yeah, and Zhao, I mean, just has that Sheriff in hand. So this time he says, okay, well, I only have a Sheriff. I'm going to try to push out to get information. We didn't see them really react to any of the util initially, so maybe we can clear out B main nice and early, but Texture's still waiting. And then it's Texture. So now you're like, well, is that the main force? I didn't really see anybody else, but it is the Jet. And this time, another curveball thrown from Gen G. You still let them hear the Oath Orb as well. Dimensional Drift at the ready. This could be one of those cases where he goes in, depending on what Foxy 9 finds, do they make the choice? No, they're going to go for the stack here onto A. They're committed. Now, the only difference is that the Cypher has changed up his setups. It's going to be the tripwires here on A. Foxy 9's going to get that information, and Fung Fung will get pushed all the way back. You still have it. Whoa, no way.
My God.
He almost gets it. What a ballsy move, but Fung Fung right back at the site. Spike does get planted, though. So now, Texture and Munchkin, the 2 vets, part of the core of Gen G. Can they fight against 3? 2v3 Cosmic Divide online for Trace Esports, but don't know if they're going to have time to use it. A nice jump out off of the flash from Heibei, and that's going to open up the angle for Fung as they clean up the site and win that retake.
So furious sometimes. Oh, BNK! Oh, he only gets 1.
Yeah, he really wanted more than 1 there, but didn't have the angle for the spray down. So now Foxy just going to safely clear heaven. He does have the spike in hand. So it's going to be his task to dive onto the site. They suspect Funk could be in the back of sight once again, so the paranoid to try to push him out, but he sticks around. He's waiting. He wants to make sure they secure the space to make sure that Lil King can also flood the site. Site not safe right now for Gen G. And Foxy 9 goes in with the shorty. The jump and the swivel through the smoke. Doesn't let himself be seen until he's ready to take the shot. And that will be site cleared for Gen G.
It's great understanding of space there by Foxy 9, knowing that he can't tuck into the corner without revealing himself. Great shot as well. Didn't get the spike down, but only one player left, and it's dealt with by Karon.
I don't even know exactly how many people are watching from Gen G, and they could reposition. This is what you've been talking about the whole game, is that there's just so much trickery. Oh, Funk, how do you get both on that? A 1v2 peek with the Sheriff.
Unbelievable. That was a really solid start for Gen G. They baited out a shock dart there as well after the TP from Foxy 9. And Texture's turn, he answers, can't find another.
Yeah, Zhao able to answer right back. It's just too many targets bunched up together. Zhao took a hit, but not enough to bring him down. Foxy 9 is here nice and early, but he is all alone. Nice flash, but doesn't get the kill off of it. If he had gotten it, maybe there's some hope. But now, Yeoman all alone with the Sheriff. Zhao and Hebei are one shot, but other than that, it has to be headshots back to back.
Clutch or kick.
Well, we'll see. Yeoman, this is your real trial. He gets one. Hebei, weak, goes for the headshot. Trace, they just need to peek together. I mean, we always say this. It sounds very simple in theory. Sometimes you get a little antsy. Sometimes the opponent's just too quick.
You got to grab well, too, though. This is...
Yeah, time-wise, the round should be in favor of Trace, and I love that early swing out off of the util.
Really taking over here for TE.
Yeah, I mean, the pinch in from mid as well, along with the dash. Good timing from Trace Esports to make sure that they have full heaven control. Now, Foxy continue to just put pressure on there with the decoy, but he gets taken down immediately, so no chance of that working out. Site is clear. You still have some mid control in the favor of Luo King. And that should be Trace catching up to 6, potentially with all weapons in hand and some upgrades to boot. Know that they'll get an audio cue if it's a pinch in, but still no sound, which does allow Texture to start to rotate towards me. He gets caught by Fung, who was in fact still hanging out in the vents in mid. Just kind of missing that piece of information for Gen G.
This is huge.
Oh boy.
No.
Yeah, that bow's a little big. Yeoman gonna get spotted and taken out. Lil King is starting to fire up here on Abyss. Another 2 kills to his name, putting those frags on the board.
This is just great play calling here from Bianche. The way that they're working the map right now is beautiful. Like you said, not breaking that door. Those sound cues never given over. So Fung's position hidden in the entirety of the first half of that round. And Texture gets caught, you know, trying to check his angles in mid. And there's just too many to really know about. Hey, you might get one. Nope. Zhao just going to shut Munchkin down. And it seems like the steam is running out on this Gen G train.
Oh boy, I mean, if it becomes 8-9, so I'm starting to get the feeling that Gen G's just not really planning on calling timeouts. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting, right? Just kind of get them to rise up from the flames and the ashes. And as far as we can tell, we only saw HSK walk out onto the stage, say hello, so maybe this is one of those events where, you know, Solo is taking a break. In fact, he probably is, because his good friend Termi got married today.
Yep.
So that would make sense now, doesn't it?
It's probably a Termi's wedding.
Yeah,
that's a good
the puzzle
point.
comes together. Late storm in the next round. So banking on Texture being the main force, and they're going to support him on this push out.
Yeah, they're just going to try to get aggressive. And you do have Luo King watching the same angle that we saw on the anti-eco. He's still going to win it. Oh, okay, Foxy 9, though, able to trade.
Yep, and he picked up the weapon. That's the important part, right? So he gets to trade, and he keeps the Vandal alive. So Trace now has to respect the fact that there is a Vandal somewhere. Now they're going to go for the re-clear. Did the Euro fully leave on the B side or not? Trace wants that information. They do hold control of mid. Hebei watching that from afar. He does get spotted, so he's going to have to back off. No command online, but not quite in a position to use it. We're going to see, of course, the neural theft come out. That's all the information Trace needs to make sure that the site is clear. And Spike will be going down nice and safe in the back.
Spike planted.
Got a retake coming. Okay, use the clone. Try to peek off of it for Foxy, but Smoke strong gonna lead the way. Flash in, get some players, but he can't get the shots in time.
Yeah, too many targets. Kind of hesitated on which one to stabilize on and couldn't find either one. Munchkin gonna come through, but now the weaponry not quite there for this retake. Karon with a Sheriff. He's done so much in 2024 with it. It's going to be a duel. He gets another headshot. 1v1. Hebei with a Vandal, not quite spotted on the jump across. Karon He knows how this works. He's going to get past it, and now he's just trying to bait him and knows he has to peek it.
Diffuse.
Ahead of it, and the fragment comes in, and the spam. Heibei absolutely securing that frag.
A little bit heavier commitment towards A. Bladestorm is going to be popped for Zhao, but let's see what Karan and Munchkin can do.
Oh, Zhao not able to get the first kill. The rest of the team now stalled with the Astra utility. Can't quite get through. Null command already popped, though. Trace Esports, they have to make a choice. They don't have much time. They're just trying to barrel through, but it's a choke point that they're walking into. Foxy and Munchkin, good for one each. Lil King wrapping all the way around, but only 20 seconds. You don't have time to go all the way to the B site. You have to stick this through, and Gen G knows it. The only other option is us all getting wiped out from behind. Yeoman has him covered, and that is the round closed out. Only 8 seconds on the clock. Spike nowhere to go, and Feng Feng will have to save with one singular digit of HP.
Yeah, man, that was a good read from Gen G.
And they don't know quite yet where Texture is, but he's not going to hit the shot, but he will get out alive as well. Foxy9, meanwhile, trying to support a little bit too much in the open, gets taken out right in the middle of the site. So now a 4v5 for Gen G on the retake. Euro down, but Texture once again just finds that timing past the Cosmic Divide. Early Hunter's Fury, knowing that they have the ult advantages right now, trying to just force them away from the plant. That's going to waste time away from the Cosmic Divide as well. Texture trying to get ready for a peek out, but Munchkin not ready for it. Smoke coming up. BNK will get that kill. Texture still watching from above. Can his teammates get in? The Cosmic Divide comes up. Everybody from Trace Esports is filling the site. 3 already on there. 4th coming in over there. And Texture up in the air. Gets one. Yeoman with a shot dart as well. Zhao trying to stay alive. Texture does. Oh, he gets him in the back with the right click. Op back in his hand. BNK going above. Ring around the rosy. Texture swaps out. He's not quite sure if he's above. He does find him in the last second.
And now the real action is going to be on the site.
Yeah, Zhao just needs to stay alive, trying to create space, but he's not able to make the cross fully. Karan catches him through the box, getting that spam across. Heibei will get a trade with the fragment, so site somewhat in favor of Trace, but not quite safe. 2 members already past B-Link, 1 watching from heaven. Yeoman, the Sova up there watching the flank as well. Karan, he's waiting for them to peek out, and they just keep doing it. 3 kills for Karan. Heibei finally gets the trade. 2v3 in favor of Gen G on this retake. Trace, both of them stuck on the site. No exit. BNK gets pinged in the back of sight. Heibei not spotted, so they have a pretty good inkling. BNK, nice timing to try to go for the trade, but it's too many members, and Gen G will take another round, bringing them to match point. Curious, the cam not able to spot anything. He's already passed it. I mean, there's just no way you really suspect that for the Jet to be all alone out there with the operator. But if it's Texture, you can never count it out.
Yeah, it's like, look, just because we try to do that with Zhao doesn't mean that our opponent's Jet is going to do that, right? But Texture's so good with his positioning. He understands his opponent so well and what he can get away with. Never really giving up any sound cues, anything. There's no util being thrown. Even in the previous round, when him and Yeoman were over there, there was no util. It was all just silent, slow walking, try to take space, and it makes it so tricky to understand where and when Texture is going to be.
Yeah, now they have to use the drone nice and early to try to clear out the entrance of A main, right? That A lobby here. And Texture just going to hide away from it. Eventually, he's trying to get past it, tries to get the Jet, and he lands it right on the landing of the tailwind. A Jet knows best where a Jet lands, and he'll get that one. Foxy9 now hidden away. Texture but what the heck is that last kill?
What?
You know, just for safety, swings around.
He just tapped in there. He's like, oh, maybe. Why not? Miss every shot you don't take.
Oh, well, this is not how it ends for Trace. Surely not. But what can Lil King do? Walks right into the scopes of Texture. Has Gen G closed out a miss 13-10, winning the best of 3, 2-0.
That is the most Gen G finish
yes
I have ever seen.